Hi friends, this is Julie Golding-Page, independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in St. Stephen, New Brunswick, Canada, along the tidal Scoodic or St. Croix River, the traditional territory of the Passamaquoddy. And I'm grateful that they share this beautiful place with us. Today I have some really great crafting news for you, and I have a super simple card to show you how to make. And we're going to be using one of the discounted products in it as well. And very, very little equipment is required to make this card. So it's great for beginners. It's great for multiples if you need to make a whole bunch of thank you notes or birthday cards or something like that. And so let's get right to it. All right, I'm just going to switch the view here. Okay, so first, as promised, I have a little bit of crafting news for you that I really want to tell you about. The first thing is this one, 2 times reward days. So double reward days just for May 2nd and 3rd. So that's going to be tomorrow, Friday, and Saturday. If you're viewing this video later, I'm so sorry if you've missed it, but make sure you sign up for my newsletter and you'll hear about all these things when I do, before they happen, and I'd be happy to share that information with you. So first of all then, this 2 times reward days. To get in on this, you need to have an account on the Stampin' Up! Website, which is free to set up. And then the rewards that you earn when you order can be attributed to you. And you can either do the ordering yourself online, or I can order for you and it will go automatically into your account. So how this new reward program works with Stampin' Up! Is for any order of $25 or more, with the exclusion of only one thing, Paper Pumpkin subscriptions, but the refills and older kits are eligible for it. Anyway, so $25 or more for your order before tax and shipping, you'll get 10% back with this new program that has started. However, just for these 2 days, you'll get twice that. So you'll get 20% back. So that's a lot. So you can get this 20% rewards, and then you can spend those rewards on any of your future orders coming up. So that's a really, really good deal. So if you've had your eye on some things, tomorrow and Saturday are the days to do it, May 2nd and 3rd. Okay, I've also got the new In Color Club. So these are the new In Colors that are coming out. We've got 5 new colors, and if you'd like to collect all 5 new colors on a budget, I'm offering this club where you get the items for 1 color each month for 5 months. So you'll get an ink pad, Stampin' Blends, cardstock, pattern paper, and ribbon. And it says here, sign up by the 1st of May, which is today, but I'm actually keeping it open for this month only because the products don't go live until May 6th. So I'm keeping it open until May 4th. So if you've missed it and you're watching this video later, no worries. We can just extend your color club for 1 more month. So you can just sign up anytime in calendar year 2025 for this. So that's my new In Color Club, and you can just click through on the link that's right here in your post. And the final item is a paper share. So as of May 6th, our new catalog goes live, and we've also got a lot of online items that are going live that aren't in the catalog. And as of that day, I'm going to be able to order items for my paper share. So if you're interested in trying out all the different patterns of 9 brand new paper packs that are coming out, just to have a sampler of each, a quarter pack of each, you can sign up for my paper share, and I'd be delighted to help you out with that. So I'm going to keep that open until May 4th, and then I will issue any of the invoices and order on May 6th. So again, there's a link for the paper share right here in this post, and my website has all the information about that. So lots of excitement coming up with a new catalog, but for today, I have a super simple project for you. Oh, hi, Kathy. I hope you like the project that we're going to do today. So I had the voting open for which paper to use this week. It was either this one, which is Friends of the Ocean paper, or the Mediterranean Blooms. Both of them are very pretty. One is kind of more pinks and oranges like this, and the other one's got yellows, oranges, and blues. And just by 1 little vote, people picked this paper. So we're going to use this paper. Let me just grab the rest of the patterns and I'll show you what they look like. So this paper is actually on the last chance list. So if you really like it, now's the time to get it, because as soon as it's sold out, it's gone for good. They're not going to restock it. So here's the one we're using today. And we also have this one, and you can see I've cut them all out and I've used these individual pieces on cards. So we've got that one. We've got this one with the sea stars, very, very pretty. We've got another one that has a variety of sea creatures on it. That's really cute too. And so on in the paper pack. And then on the backs, as always, the Stampin' Up! Designer Series papers do have two sides. You've got more monochromatic patterns that you can use to mix and match with the more busy patterns. So that's always a good thing. But today's card is super simple and you hardly need anything to make it. A trimmer is a good thing to have to make nice cuts. But otherwise, it's just really basic supplies. So I'm going to show you how to make that right now, and it should be really quick to do. So the first thing that I'm going to do with this is we're going to take this little panel of our Designer Series paper, and we're going to adhere it to this one, which is Melon Mambo, a really rich, bright pink. Kind of a bright and a dark pink at the same time. So I'm just using my Stampin' Seal to put this on. You could use your multi-purpose liquid glue. And we're just going to put that on kind of in the center. Doesn't have to be perfectly centered, that's all right. Just kind of eyeball it, or you can measure if you prefer. So there we go, we've got that together. And now I'm just going to take this panel of basic white, and I'm not going to adhere it yet. I'm just going to put it on to see kind of where it's going to be. The reason I'm not sticking that down is I want to do my stamping first. So if my stamping doesn't go quite as I want up here in the corner, what I can do is just remove this, turn it over, and stamp on the other side. So I always like to stamp first and stick later. That's kind of my approach with this. The ink we're going to use is Summer Splash. So let's open that up right now. And we're going to use this really versatile stamp set. It's called Unbounded Love, and it's got all kinds of sentiments, just sentiments, no pictures. So things like hope, love, faith. We've got celebrate, we've got hello, may all your wishes come true, have a blessed day, happy birthday, all with sympathy as well. So it's really, really a good stamp set if you're looking for one that has a lot of different things you could use. And as you can see on my card here, I used a simple hello. So let's just do hello. That way you can use it for really anything you want, even a birthday card. So I'm just going to stick that on there. Oops, it's kind of crooked. There we go. So I'm just going to tap onto this ink pad. Now, if you have never used the Stampin' Up! Ink pads, they have a foamy substance. So it's foam and it's squishy, but you don't want to like press hard in there. What I want to do is just tap lightly. See how it's just really light? But I do it several times until it's coated. And you can see with these photopolymer stamps, that's what the see-through ones are called, whether it's got any ink on it or not. So let's give that a try here on our paper. Oops, I just moved my piece here. That's all right, as long as I got a general idea where I'm going to put it. And I'm going to line it up here on my glass mat, which is another thing you get from Stampin' Up. And in fact, everything I use on my videos is always going to be all from Stampin' Up, down to my equipment, everything, just so you can see the full range of everything that they have. Okay, so let's try stamping that here. And I like to hold it down for several seconds. All right. So there's my sentiment. Look at that. Very nice, right? So we've got that. And now I'm going to go on and adhere this. Again, I'm using my Stampin' Seal. And if you've never tried the Stampin' Up! Stampin' Seal, it's one that can be replaced. So you can just pry off this casing like that, and you take this little piece out and you replace it with a brand new one. So the refills are actually cheaper than buying a whole new one by several dollars. So I like to do that. I find that's a really good way to save, and it doesn't make as much waste either, which is also nice. Okay, so let's stick this on. See if I can line it up here. I'm standing over my phone here to take these videos for you, so sometimes it's hard to line it up from standing position. But anyways, I hope that that worked out all right. There we go. All right, so now we're going to take our white card base here. So it's really basic for the amount of supplies you need and the type of supplies. So I'm just using white on white. I like that nice clean look. And I'm using my bone folder here. These are really not expensive little things. They last for years and years. I have an old one that I've had for, well, almost 30 years, and it's still going. But they make such a nice crisp fold. It's a really good little tool to have. And now we're going to just put this on the front. So I'm going to use Stampin' Dimensionals. And I love these little things too. These also come from Stampin' Up. And they work great. I just love these little things. I have not found them to dry out, and I've tried all kinds of different ones over the years, but I like these ones because they're really high quality. Stampin' Up! Has very, very high quality standards, and if something doesn't meet their standards, they just take it off the market immediately. So I really like that. So you can see that there's all these little hexagons here, and you can also use all the pieces on the edge. You just cut them yourself. So I find that's a good way to save some money as well. You can use every last millimeter of your adhesive that way. So let's put this on the front. We'll just kind of center it there, sort of in the middle. And if you're looking for the supply list for this, you can just click through where it says Learn More for today's project. And that'll take you to my website, and I've got the full supply list there, including the bone folder as well. And now we're going to do one more step. See these nice little embellishments we've got here? They actually come from the last chance list as well, and they are actually on sale at a discounted price right now. So you can see I don't have that many of them left, but they're called transparent adhesive back dots, and these are the colors you get. So this is kind of a purplish color. You get 2 shades of green, and this one that's kind of a creamy white. So very versatile colors. So I'm going to take this one off. We're going to put it on this side just to decorate it up a little. And I'm going to use this tool to put the little tiny ones on. Have you ever tried to put these little tiny things on and they get stuck to your fingers and all that, and it's really hard to work with them? I find this tool, which is the Take Your Pick tool, works really, really well. And so one end is pointy, so you can use it with die cutting or for poking through little holes and stuff. And then the other side, whoops, I gotta get it off there, has putty on the end. And the putty, if you press down and then kind of move to the side like that, the putty will pick up your little tiny embellishment. So it just makes it that much easier to put on exactly where you want it. And then it doesn't kind of go astray on you. So I really like this little tool. I think it's very useful. Okay, so that, my friends, is the end of our project. Very simple, very quick. You could use any paper you have. And if you're interested in this particular one, again, it's called Friends of the Ocean, and it's on the last chance list. So if you want it, make sure you get it before it goes out of stock and they retire it. So thanks very much for joining me today. I would love to help you out if you don't have a demonstrator already. I can help anybody across Canada, and I'd be delighted to get to know you. So thanks again for watching, and I hope you have a wonderfully crafty week. Bye for now.